Okay, it's time to unwrap the sword. First things first, let's select the sword, go to the mirror modifier and apply it. Now, we need a checker for our models. I found a great add-on on the Blender which comes with Blender. Go to Get Extensions, type Zen UV Checker. So, before we move on, we have to select all objects by pressing A, Ctrl A, so we can apply the scale, so we won't have any distortions on our UV islands. Okay, nice. So let's go to UV editing, press N, go to the UV Zen checker and create a texture. Select this one from the drop down menu and create texture. Press Z, go to material preview and make the tiling 10. Okay, nice. Now the blade is already selected, so we press slash to isolate it, press N to hide the sidebar, press 7 to go to the top view because we're going to delete half the blade, Z wireframe, press 1, select all the half the blade from the vertices, X, delete the vertices. Okay, now we have the half of the blade, which is what we want. Okay, on the left panel, we have a texture applied. We don't want that because we can't see the UVs. Press X right here. Okay, very nice. Now in the viewport, Z, material preview, and let's create some seams. Press 2, and we want to create seams where there are hard edges. So we select this edge right here and press Ctrl, select this edge right here. It will pick the shortest path. Select this edge as well, and press Ctrl to this edge right here. Right click, mark seam. Very nice. Now let's press A, U, Unwrap. Okay, let's see the checker. The checker says that everything looks great. There are no stretches, but if you are not sure about the stretches, we can go to the UV tab, overlays, UV stretch. If it's blue, it's great. If it's any other than blue, it's not that great. Let's disable the proportional. Okay, very nice. The blade is done. Now press tab to exit the edit mode, press slash to exit isolation mode. Let's go with the sphere. Press slash, tab, go to the top view. We're going to delete half the sphere as well, wireframe, because it's only going to be a black object, and if we delete half the sphere, we will save UV space for the rest of the object. So let's select half of it, press X, delete the vertices. Now go to material preview, select everything, U, Unwrap. It's mostly blue, looks great, very nice. Now let's press N, create a checker for this one as well, this object. Okay, very nice. Press slash, we will unwrap now the handle, slash, get the checker. It's very stretched, so let's fix that. Press tab. Okay, this one we will select the outer edges and break them all apart. Because they are hard edges, it doesn't matter on the texturing process, because we will make texture it with a hard edge on this part, so there will be no distinctions that there are seams there. Okay, right click, mark seam. Now let's select the outer edges around the object, right click, mark seam, Now I want the seam from the top to bottom, so let's select this one. Either corner is fine. If you have trouble with zoom, press numpad, delete, so you can zoom in. So you can reset your view. Select this edge, right click, mark seam. Let's do the same thing as we did on the top part. Okay, so let's select around these edges. Okay, and this one, right click, mark seam. Nice. Now let's select the rest. Press numpad to reset the view. Okay, nice, nice. Right click, mark seam. Okay. Now press A, U, unwrap. Let's check if everything is alright. It's mostly blue. Looks good. Press slash to exit the isolation view. Now we will join the blade and the sphere, so we can apply a mirror modifier. So we have the mirrored UVs. So select the blade, select the sphere, Ctrl J to join them. Now they're one object. Now let's press Shift C to reset the 3D cursor. Okay. Go to the modifiers tab and let's create an add modifier, generate mirror y-axis. Okay, very nice. Apply the modifier. Now let's select the handle, Ctrl J, join them, and now we will pack the islands. I don't want rotation, only scale, 0.1, active UDMI pack. Okay, great. Now let's fix the scaling issues. The biggest surface of the object is of course the blade, so let's select everything. If we press UV select mode, we can select UV islands. With G we can move them. So let's select all the UV islands, move them to the side, select the blade, G, S, scale it and rotate it. Scale, rotate, and try to cover as much UV space as possible. Be careful not to be outside the UV space, because you will have problems. Scale it a little bit. Looks good. Nice. Now the second object is a sphere, so we can scale it around here. Looks okay. Now the handle, come on. Okay, G to move, press R to rotate and scale it appropriately. Around here is alright. Maybe you wanna rotate it so you can be straight, like this. Rotate a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. Now we have these pieces right here. Let's say to see all the UV shells. Right here, select this one and select both of them and scale them. Scale. Okay, we can maybe rotate it, scale a little bit more. We can scale it up to here, a little bit less. We can move the sphere maybe here. It's only gonna be one color, black, so it doesn't really matter how big or small it is. Oops. I think this is good. Okay, select these pieces and this, scale them place them in the UV space. Now we can gather them in a shape that we can distribute them inside the UV space more efficiently. So select all of them, G to move, scale. So far so good. We can scale a little bit more, and I think the UVs are ready. Let's press tab and check if there are any stretches. I don't see any stretches. This looks good. Okay, let's go to the layout tab. Okay, so it seems that we have a seam on the sphere. It's very simple to fix it. Go to edit mode, select the sphere, Z 90. Okay, something wrong. Layout tab, press L, R, Z 90, press tab. Okay, the seam now is on the side. Very nice. So one last thing I will show you. You can move the pivot into the handle, in the center of the handle. So maybe if you import the sword in a game engine, the pivot is going to be on the handle. Let's select the object, press tab, press L, Shift S, cursor to selected. Now press L, deselect everything, press L, Shift S, cursor to selected. Now the 3D cursor is on the center of the handle. So now press right click and set origin. Before we do that, let's go to the object mode, right click, set origin, origin to 3D cursor. So now your origin is the handle. This is it for the UV unwrap. I hope you learned something. If you have any other methods of unwrapping, feel free to let me know. That's it. See you on the next video.